is this thing? It's crazy, bro. I mean, they screwed this whole thing on because they want to make more money out here. Apparently, they want you to. Anyway, I'm Ricky Drama. We're here live, Sick Grandpa, out here at Tequila Reef here in Angeles City, Philippines. And we just got Leo from Frito here. Are we live, my dudes? Yes, we are. We're here celebrating Mexican food before Cheap Charlie goes to guacamole. Cheap Charlie's going to guacamole, bro. Hey, we got $15 from Leo from Frito. Thank you very much, Leo from Frito. $15. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for buying breakfast. Out here at the beautiful Tequila Reef, bro. They got these hot sauce. Look, it's got it right here, bro. They got all the stuff right here, bro. This is America right here, bro. This is America right here, bro. There it is, America. Yeah, you got your Tapatio, you got your expensive Cholula, you got Tabasco, you got the seasoning, bro. Of course, this is my favorite, bro. This is what I get at SNR all the time, bro. Yeah. But anyway, we're out here Sunday morning, bro. I went to the casino yesterday, lost. Had Chinese dinner, kung pao chicken and yang sung rice. Had to go to the buffet. Of course, after watching Mike's Philippines retirement, I've been utilizing my 20% discount meant for the poor people of the Philippines. So, I've been getting discounts on the food, bro. So last night my food, it should have been 1,800 pesos for kung pao chicken and rice and yang sung rice. It was only 1,300. Thank you, Mike's Philippines retirement, for teaching all us rich people how to get discounts out here. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $15, Leo. I appreciate it, bro. President Donald John Trump, our 47th president, tonight on his True Social, just put out the Clinton death list. Wow, look at that, bro. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, look at that. How does she got some? How does she? Anyway, President Donald John Trump, the 47th president, he just put out the Clinton death list on his Truth Social tonight, Saturday night. And, of course, I was on the Clinton death list. Not very long, bro. 4 days or something like that. But it's 4 scary days, bro. 4 scary days of federal agents trying to hunt me down in Las Vegas to do horrible things. But I was only in there for 4 days, bro. Then I got off of it. I got off of it, bro. Once the higher ups, got a hold of them. And I was taken off of it. It was 4 days of, being on there a long time. I'm not getting a frozen margarita, bro. I'm getting Coke Zero, bro. Coke Zero, that's it, bro. I mean, the ratings have gone down. Only 21 in the chat. And, man, did you watch Phil and Mike this morning, bro? Phil and Mike, the guy from Seattle that been married 5 times, Filipinas. Anyway, he's come back to retire in the Philippines with his brother, who's always in the hospital. Anyway, Phil and Mike, God bless him, but he's sitting there laying on the bed with his back hurting and sciatica. Well, first thing you do, you need to get out that bed, Phil and Mike, get off the bed, and start being mobile or trying, bro. And get some real drugs, bro. Get some real drugs. There at pain clinic, the pain management clinic, bro. Get some real drugs, bro. What's going on with Phil and Mike? Anyway, Phil and Mike's like, well, I've had some, I've been very bad to God. I've been having very dirty thoughts about doing dirty things to Filipina, but I never carried through. I'm like, what? You're in Lapu-Lapu cities. I mean, there's so many girls in Lapu-Lapu cities, Sure, now most of them are working nowadays, but there's still a lot of girls there to act out all your fantasies, Phil and Mike. Quit watching the porn and get to work, on the dating site. Robert B from New York. What's going on, my friend? Robert B from New York. The guy never donates. What's going on? Ted Bundy, the guy never donates. What's going on, man? Good on Ted Bundy from London. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're very mad at Ron about how he treated the hot dog. I agree, bro. Ron treated the hot dog guy very bad, bro. Oh, very small, huh? I remember I have a baby. Oh my goodness. I need a ketchup, huh? A ketchup. This is very small. What the heck? Oh, silverware. Yeah, everyone's upset about hot dog vendor, bro. Everyone's upset about the hot dog vendor, bro. Everyone's upset. Look, real bacon, bro. Bacon. Look at that. I don't know. But whatever, bro. Oh, spray, yeah. Just spray, bro. Let's spray.
Need anything?
I could. More ice. Here, take a look at this breakfast. Thank you, Leo Frito, for the $15. There it is. Breakfast burrito, refried bean, seasoned potato, and salsa. Take a look. See it there. See it there. Yeah, thank you, Leo Frito. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, this stuff really works, bro. This spray here. Again, this is from a doctor from Switzerland in Pattaya. Actually Jopian Beach. He's like, if you don't want to get sick in Asia anymore, just spray this when you go outside or after you eat, bro. Or if you like your throat's feeling weird, you just spray this stuff, and guess what? You won't get sick anymore. Right. Anyway, still no silverware, bro. Anyway, yeah, put some sauce in it. Oh. Wow. Good. Haley, I don't even know who that is, bro. You don't think? I don't think that Bjorn Romano will make it to Thailand. Probably. He's gonna make it there, bro. He's rich. He's rich. I mean, he owns a house, bro. So he owns a house. I just need some silverware. A fork and a spoon. And a knife? Yeah, he'll get out there, bro. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. EPT, ES Bishop. That's interesting. Yeah, I hope I get sued, bro. I'm waiting for you to get sued. Please sue me. So, I probably need to stop, the videos. It's too much. I'll probably take Calvinist. I'll take down that video. It's too much. I agree. That's it. Huh? Thank you very much for your help. So I wouldn't, bro. I wouldn't. Oh yeah, Melania? No. Tiffany, bro. Tiffany. Bro. But Tiffany's married now, bro. Boo-hoo in the chat. What's going on, boo-hoo in the chat? What's going on, man? And the great Twitchy, the trust fund crybaby, did his show last weekend. Now, he had some moments, bro. It was pretty funny, bro. That's why Greg's in the Hall of Fame, obviously. Greg's in the Hall of Fame for a reason. Because he has his moments where it's very hilarious, All of us that watch them. All of us that watch Greg, going back to 2017, the Trust Fund Crybaby. It's just good to have him on and do live streams. The old school live streams. How he did back when he was drinking and doing Saturday night live streams. Greg Twitchy, the Trust Fund Crybaby, doing his live streams, drinking Saturday night. Oh, hot. Oh, it's very hot. Anyway, it's fun to watch that again, bro. It's fun to watch the Trust Fund Crybaby. Paul Philippine Advances says you're a clown. I am a clown, bro. I am a clown, bro. I'm a clown, bro. I'm a clown. I'm a loser. I can't get a girlfriend, bro. I mean, whoever said that, oh, you can't get a girlfriend anymore, you're right, bro. You're right. I mean, since since everyone flooded in here, and now it's 2025, and all the girls that are available 1986 when I was here, 2017, 18, 19, and then it started going down 2019, But then after 2023, bro, it was over, bro. It was over. It was over for Ricky, bro. But it's okay, bro. I'm getting back together with Apple. Well, I'm getting back together with Apple. I'm going to BGC. Looking for a place to live in BGC, and then crash out in BGC, bro. Why not? When do you start the new channel? I don't know, bro. It's too hot right now to do a new channel like that. Too hot because the Filipinos are upset, bro. They want to take it out on somebody, bro. They want to take it out on somebody. And I'm not running around down there, too fat to kidnap Blake from the red zone. He was in Bonga City. He just walk around my camera and he'll talk to girls. I don't know. Is that a good idea now? I had my moments, bro. 2022, 2023, I had my run. Of course, the reason why I don't do that anymore because the girls aren't available. That's why Steve Montelli is not coming back here because there's no more girls, bro. I mean, there's girls around, but the young, high quality girls that were out here before don't exist anymore, bro. I mean, they're around, but you see them at the Koreans, like last night at the casino. They had a big VIP party. I don't know if you know about they have these Chinese junkets and Korean junkets that fly these people down here from China and Korea, do these big gambling things. Anyway, there's this gambling club that had casinos and different casinos around the Philippines, and one of these Chinese businessmen, his driver got shot and killed. Then they took the ransom money and put it through some cryptocurrencies. They ran through one bank in Phnom Penh. Of course, they got frozen, but anyways, that one of those clubs had a party last night at the casino where I was at, and there's just the hottest Filipinas, bro. They had the hottest of the hottest Filipinas, all in one party room, bro. They was like girls. They're just like, wow. They were like blowing away Thai girls, bro. 18, 19-year-old girls, smoking hot, bro. They had them all in there. I had them all, bro. And the reason why they have them all is because when they find one they really like, they rent a condo for 1 year, bro. They'll literally get a girl and just rent her a condo for 1 year, send her all the money she needs, and park her there for 1 year, bro. And they come here a week every 3 months, It's pretty crazy if you ask me, but whatever. Yeah. Not a noise, huh? Yeah, but you know, I mean, again, all those guys are fake channels, bro. Fake channels, fake views, fake likes, fake subscribers. It's all fake, bro. It's you know, I mean, all those. There's a reason why, you know, most of these guys have quit because all these guys have to buy views now to get in the algorithm. Like, you can go see, look at that girl there. Look at that girl, smoking hot. That's why I'm here, bro. Because there's many girls here, bro. Now it seems like what's going on the ground right now is that all the girls from all the provinces, you know, that still are old school. They're still old school, you know. They're not in the LDR game yet. They're just old school. The girls that aren't in the long distance relationship game, they're old school still. They're all coming here. It seems like to take care of business, and so it just seems like this place here right now is just booming with girls and activity and fun and things to do. Compare like to Cebu, where you can't even. I mean, you have a run where you can't even meet a girl for a week, bro. I mean, it's literally that bad there now. With so many, you know, the Merkel's there, you know, Thomas Merkel and his, you know, dipshit son. You get all these people there all over the damn place, you know. But the whole place is flooded with bros, you know. Up here, bro, there's not that many. There's not that big a competition because most of the guys here are broke, bro. They're broke as a joke, bro. Especially the you know the Western foreigners, bro. They're broke. So you know you get a lot more done up here, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't even watch. I don't. Yeah, I don't have. I don't know. I don't watch them a lot anymore. Well, Kicks TV in the chat from England. What's just random and don't marry him? Yeah, exactly. Well, Kicks, you know you're a legend in the game. You're a legend in the tag community. You know the whole thing, bro. I mean, you got what you got, bro. Are you quitting the Cebu? No, I'm not giving up Cebu, bro, because it's a good place to live. For my situation, you know, the amount I pay for my room, you know, these people are get on here like there's this guy, Chad, or there's some guy that lived in Cebu. He went to the province with some chubby who he was saying, "Oh, I got the greatest girl ever." You know, oh, you got a chubby, and she's like 40 plus, you know. Anyway, he went to the province, and then he's like, "I hate it here. I hate it here now." You know, for me, the Cebu is still works. Cebu still works because I pay very small rent. I mean, think about it. Cebu, where I live, Mandawi City, is $200 a month for the room, utility, water, and internet. You know, so all of it together is like just say 20,000 a month, right? Rounded around, 20,000 pesos a month. But the key to that place is you could walk to a mall, Park Mall. You could walk to SNR, the place where they have all the food. You could walk to two hospitals. You could walk to the five-star hotel to meet people, and you know, so you have a common meeting place. It's a five-star hotel. Client, prospect, girls. You can do live streams there. So you know, so that for me, that place really works. Plus, it's 10 minutes from the airport. 10 to 15 minutes from the airport. You know, boom, you're there at the airport, bro. Then you can fly to Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, Bangkok, Vietnam. So, you know, so that place still works out, bro. And then you just said it's just that it's not, you know, right now Angel City is the hot place to be if you're looking for a girl. Now, you know, these clowns that single at 40. I don't know if you've been watching this channel, Single at 40. You have these guys that think they're you know, they live in Hawaii and then they fly in here, and then they think they think they discovered Angel City, bro. I mean, like, man, we live in Hawaii. We're over 40 years old. We can't have our own family, you know. We can't. We still live with our mom, and we work for Daddy's company, but you know, so we all decided to get together and come over here. Yeah, yo, 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 howdy, howdy. You know, they all come over here to Angeles City, and then they make these stupid videos where they walk into the club, and they throw some money, or they throw some money in the air. You know, they're like, "Yeah, bro, it really works out." We have a great time and lots of fun. You know. Where's our girl then? Where's our girl? I mean, if you come here enough, you should be able to have a dime piece, right? And then you should have a dime piece. I don't know. I think they're full of shit. Oh, Biggie, what's going on, man? Biggie, great job at Cheesecake Factory. Great job. On the stage last night. Your beautiful wife was on the stage last night at that bar. Now that bar, which is across from Soy 22 Circumvent, in Bangkok. That bar is very famous. Lily Drama, uh, my ex-Thai girlfriend. She used to go there. That's one of her favorite bars. And that bar, bro, they have There's another hot girl walking. See, there's many hot girls here, bro. Many hot girls that you just don't see. It seems like Cebu and all these cities have lost all these girls. The reason why, because there's so many dudes on the ground, but here they're all around. Because you have a bunch of broke asses that live here. But then you have, but anyway, you got bar, bro. I don't like that bar because they have these Thai guys. But your wife had a great time. Your wife had a great time last night doing a beautiful scene. Of course, Frank Battaglia was upset this morning on his live stream. Just pure raging with jealousy that he's stuck in his dump in Batayan Island in his aunt house. Imagine paying millions of pesos for a house that was on top of an anthill, bro. I mean, he had like millions of ants every day you had to take care of. Anyway, he was very jealous of your success, and then you're walking around beautiful Queen Park there by the Queen Park Marriott and Prom BTS, and then you're just living the lavish 5-star lifestyle that of course we all are jealous of. We're all jealous, bro. We're all jealous. Anyway, having this burrito, bro. Look at this bacon, egg, and cheese burrito. These refried beans, bro, and some seasoned potatoes. And I got a donation already from Leo from Frito to pay for it, so I'm very happy. But anyway, I hope you're doing well, man. That food looked fantastic there. Looked fantastic there at Cheesecake Factory, bro. Again, I'm very jealous, but the bottom line, Diggy, is that I just gotta go where the girls are, bro. And just Bangkok. So again, you got the great thing. You got your beautiful wife. You got Honeycomb, the most popular Philippine YouTube woman of all time. You're just out there killing it. So take Apple back to the U.S. My goal, I was actually listening to Big E, everybody. I was listening to Big E. And I'm going to take Big E's advice and try and get her to Vietnam, And then I'm going to try and get her that European visa. And try and get her that European visa, I think you should get that European visa. And I can take her to Germany, bro, because my daughter is moving into a mansion. And so she's moving into this mansion. And, so I need to find a girl that I can take to the mansion and then hang out. So all Apple needs is a boob job and a nose job, bro. I mean, I'm gonna get a nose job too, bro. I'll celebrate by getting a nose job too. But anyway, Apple just needs a boob job and a nose job, and then she's gonna be off the charts, bro. I mean, I've been advised, of course, not to do that. But let's face it, man. I mean, if you're with a girl, you have to try and help her development. You know what I mean? And I've been with many girls that have moved jobs, and I was working in Southern California, bro. When I had my insurance, doing my insurance stuff. I lived with a Puerto Rican with a beautiful rack, beautiful Puerto Rican girlfriend. I worked at Skater Brothers in Southern California. there in Corona, Norco, and so I'm just happy. It's just something she needs to do. So, hey, we got $20 from Big E. Thank you very much, Big E. Yeah, $20 from Big E. Maximus in the chat. What's going on, Maximus? Dot C in the chat. What's going on, Dot C? Thank you very much. Yeah, very, very, very much Big E. $20, man. Bangkok, Mrs. Ricky. Yeah, well, listen, man. But what am I going to do there, Big E? I still have all my. I can still have my stuff in storage there. But the problem, of course, is that I can bring Apple there. I guess I can bring Apple there and live there for a while. 3 months. But I'm worried that if I only go for 3 months, then because before I had a retirement visa there. I had a retirement visa. So once the Philippine government came to me and it offered me the top visa in the Philippines that no one else can get because they wanted me to have a special visa for my situation. Then I accepted the visa, so I let my retirement visa in Thailand go. So now I only stay 3 months, and I don't know if they're gonna like that or not there, because I've gone through a lot of situations with that lady, who runs the place. Anyway, thank you very much. $20 for Biggie, bro. Thank you very much. $20. Big shout out to Big Kev in the Philippines, Big Kev Asia. Go check out his channel, Big Kev Asia. He's doing his live streams now all the time, bro. Thank you very much. Alright. Top visa. Yeah, it's a top visa, bro. Look. Look right here. Look, I got the card, bro. Look right here. Let me see here. Look, it says right there. Look, permanent resident. Permanent resident, single. See, it says right there. Look, single. See, permanent resident, single. So you're like, wow, how'd you get all that being single? I was handpicked for the most the highest visa that's awarded, bro, for my situation, bro. So anyway, single permanent residency, bro. That's where it's at, bro. All you have to do is go down and file the annual reports once a year. You can do it online and pay the express fee. Oh, it didn't work anything better than that, bro. It didn't work any better. And actually, they contact me, man. They're like, listen, you fill out this, we need to do this online, Mr. Jared. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. How far to the nearest mental hospital from there was, bro? Come on, man. I'm winning out here, bro. Anyways, Apple's coming back on Wednesday. I bought a plane ticket, so that's exciting, bro. So we'll be here a couple days. Apple and me will be here a couple days, and then we're going to go to a global BGC. Global City, and we're going to be there a couple of weeks, bro. And then I'm just going to walk around with a beautiful Apple all over Uptown Mall, bro. And I can't wait to see Brian the Lion, and JJ the Bull, and Joe Gilbert, and all these superstars, None of them have a girl, of course. None of them have a girl. They're all alone, and they're all, broke on top of it. Gypsy J in the chat. Gypsy J walking in the chat. What's going on? Living large. Thank you very much. I'm trying my best, bro, out here, bro. I've been having a really nice run, bro, Single resident. Yeah, exactly. It's great. It's the greatest visa ever, bro. Single permanent residency. You don't have to have anything in the bank, You go through an extensive personal background check, financial background check, medical examination, of course. And if you pass all that, then you obviously they review all of it, they approve it or they disapprove it, bro. But anyway, I was approached in order to get it, so you know, I did an inside track, inside track for permanent residency single. So anyway, soy 6 drinker. Those burritos are microwaved. What? They're fresh, bro. That's a fresh Southern California. Bro, this is like Noggles, bro. Noggles 1985, bro. This is like Noggles. Anybody remember Southern California? Big E, of course. Big E and me were born in the same hospital, St. Joseph's Hospital in Orange, city of Orange, Orange County, California. But anybody remembers Noggles from the early 80s, bro? You go to Noggles, you get a breakfast burrito, and then you go down to the beach and go to Newport, Laguna, Huntington Beach. You go down to the beach and have a great day, but you wake up, get your Noggles breakfast burrito, drive down to the beach. Man, it was a great time, bro. This burrito is just like Noggles, bro. You're just missing the beach, but look how fresh and delicious that looks, bro. You don't get that anymore. That's why when Frank, someone was on Frank Taggler's live stream this morning saying, "Well, I live in Angel City because of the amenities." That's true, Frank. By the way, that's true. They have the best food here in the country. Okay, and they have the best food here in the Philippines. Okay, Angel City has the best casinos, the best hotels, the best buffets, the best Chinese restaurants, the best American restaurants, the best Mexican restaurants in the entire Philippines, Frank. That's why everyone's here. So anyway, Bill West in the chat. Hello, Mr. West. Hello, Mr. West. I was watching Do More Life videos yesterday, bro. I was watching some Do More Life videos yesterday. He showed up in my feed. I'm like, put Philippine expat new blog. And then his 7-year-old blog, Do More Life, Jeremy Clodfelter, shows up in my feed. So I'm sitting there watching it. This is very sad. It's very sad what happened to Jeremy. Very sad. Yes, Tequila Reef, bro. Tequila Reef. Tequila. It's very fun. It's very sad what happened to Jeremy. Very sad. Oh, that's right. MJ, bro. MJ looked horrible. MJ the Flipper, Burrito Mike, today on the live stream with J Real Deal and what's his name, Jerry. They showed pictures of Burrito Mike, bro. I mean, see how small his arms were, bro. I mean, he looked like the fattest fat fuck you've ever seen. And then he had like little teeny arms, bro. And this guy's talking shit from his brother's house or his mom's house, wherever the hell he lives. I think he lost his girlfriend already, bro. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious, bro. These guys will never get out here, bro. Oh, my God. Let's see. What's going on? Your nose is fine. Her nose is fine. Okay, well, then maybe. But I think you can do the nose job for free if you do the boob job. I mean, I think it comes with it, because, well, the other thing, too, is that if you're going under, you might as well get it all done at the same time. Don C. Let's just face it, bro. If these girls now, bro, in Bangkok, the Thai girls at 30, the Thai men and the girls at 30 years old, they go and they start doing their Botox, okay? And they start doing Botox from age 30. All these girls are in these beauty treatment places all the time in Thailand. It's just something she needs to do, bro. I mean, it's, if we're going to be together, and if we're going to be together and for her personal development, a girl in the U.S. that gets a boob job makes way more money. They make way much more money if they're in restaurant industry, entertainment industry, they're in the bar industry, whatever. They make way more money having with a boob job than if they don't, bro. So it's very beneficial for the girl's self-confidence, for how people look at them, the respect they get and stuff, to have the boob job, bro. It's just something you have to do, bro. When you're dating a girl like this, like I've dated girls like this before, when I worked in Southern California, they have to have a boob job, bro. And of course, I never paid for one. I mean, you always, the key is get some sucker. Okay, you get some sucker that paid for the boob job, and then they never got to play with them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they paid for it, like an LDR or something. They paid for the boob job, or the girl gets an old man to pay for it, and then they're never gonna play with it, and then you get to use them. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part of it all, bro. But I'll probably end up paying for that after. It's all right, bro. It's all right, bro. We just got to sit around. Think about it. We just got to sit around my condo. We got to sit around my condo for a couple months, and we'll pay for it. Just like we paid for our phone. Oh, you grew up on Noggles? Yeah, exactly. Me too, bro. I mean, this is Noggles right here. Look at that. That's Noggles. Does that not look like Noggles? 1985, bro. It looks like Noggles 1985. And then look at the salsa there. You just got the fresh salsa there. It just tastes like it, really. I don't know. Of course you had hot sauce and stuff, but it tastes. These guys. They open these restaurants. They're from Southern California, 80s and 90s, so they're gonna make food like they grew up on, bro, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? So, thank you for the $20, bro. I appreciate it. Mike is Philippines journey. What's going on, sir? Talk about Kuya John again. See what happens. Kuya John. Isn't that the idiot that went back to Boston, bro? Lost everything, bro. I mean, Kuya John, your internet business, the dating business, that you're like, trying to put on billboards, in the Philippines and the Manila area. Remember that? What a catastrophic failure, bro. Just like your entire fucking life is into the dumpster can, bro. I mean, back to Boston, living in a car like that dude, that's doing, selling or delivering food. Well, not Ron, of course, but the other guy. Anyway, Kuya John, Philippines was a failure. Your life's a failure. YouTube channel's a failure. Your live chat's a failure. Being on a channel's a failure. Anyway, I'm enjoying my life out here, Kuya John. I got a beautiful burrito out here. I got my refried beans. I'm out here killing it left and right. Tonight I'll be down at the Wolfpack bars, down at Shooters, with some beautiful, hot girl with triple D's, and all these young little brand new hotties that just got off the plane and shit. And my beautiful apple pies flying in on Wednesday. I'll be picking her up from the airport, and then, guess what? John, my beautiful apple pie with the massage school in Manila, bro. So now my apple pie can do massages every night. Oh, we go from back massage to head massage to foot massage. But every night, bro, once we settle down after she makes a nice dinner and she cleans up the dishes, well, I'm laying there watching some TV or taking care of business on my phone, the critical elements of the messaging that's required for our current administration. She comes back and, even our president is jealous, bro. Even our president, Donald John Trump, even Sean Hannity, who hooked up with Ainsley Earhart, and his family all approved it. Even they're jealous, and I have such a high quality girlfriend, and soon she'll have a big, beautiful rack, and big, sexy nose, those 6,000 peso nails, and 3,000 Brazilian wax, and the 4,000 peso hair, and God damn, I'm fucking winning out here. Doc, give me the chat. Doc, give me the chat. Doc, give me, Doc, give me the chat. We're winning out here. That's right, Doc. We're all waiting. Thanks for joining us. We're all waiting for of course, the Victor Battaglia arrest. You know, the Frank Battaglia arrest. Will it happen tomorrow in Cebu? Will Frank Battaglia be arrested tomorrow in Cebu? I give it 50-50, Doc M, that Frank Battaglia, you know, Victor Battaglia will be arrested tomorrow in Cebu, put on a plane, and set to Victor. Can you imagine Barry's face when Frank walks in? They're like, well, Barry, next week, after Frank spends a week in, what they call it, the rubber room, he calms down, you know, because thinking on Frank's going to be pissed, bro. You know how pissed he's going to be when he's on the plane to Bickerton, bro. I give the arrest 50-50. What do you think? What do you think, Doctor? Oh, my God. Yeah, they got the best food here, bro. This Chinese restaurant at the Marriott, man. It's just off the charts, bro. I go to eat there every other day, bro. I go there eat there every other day. Very funny, bro. Very funny. He's probably working while he's at home counting the turquoise. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, 5 years ago, you had, Popeye, Nico's experience, and, and Burrito Mike, they had big dreams and aspirations of come to the Philippines and, taking over the YouTube community. They talk about monetizing their channels and how they're going to get all these subscribers and views and likes. And what happened? The dumpster, bro. We're headed to the dumpster. The dumpster fire. No, thank you, sir. It was complete dumpster fire, bro. Complete failure. I mean, the entire Out of the Winter crime family basically ended up as a bunch of nothings in this community. I mean, talk about just talk about catastrophic failure. I mean, in the community as far as their talent, their ability, and most of all, their looks, bro. It all just took a fucking dumpster dive into the ground. I mean, Big Kevin making to come back, bro. But he's not associated with that crime family. He's here. He's coming. Okay. Life turned out to be a garbage fire. Thank you much, Leo. Again, yeah. It's a complete garbage fire for those guys, bro. I mean, oh my God, it's an embarrassment. I mean, it's a complete embarrassment for the entire Out of the Winter crime family. All these crime families, they went into the dustbin of history. The Out of the Winter crime family, the Jeff Lepard crime family, the Capio crime family in Thailand, Jeff Lepard crime family in Toronto. Every crime family went into the dustbin of history. Who's left standing today but Ricky Drama and my network of channels, Too Fat to Kidnap Life from the Red Zone, Sick Grandpa, and Big Shot Trouble. We're still bringing in donors from all over the world. Leo from Frito from Australia, Big E from Thailand. Just international success of my brand. I mean, it's known from the top of the United States, known in the European Union. My God, even the Crown Prince is sending PayPal, bro. I mean, I'm just killing it out here, motherfuckers. I mean, I had some guy hand me 3,000 pesos just the other day, just walking around out here like, great job, great show. Here's 3,000 pesos, bro. Have a good time out here. Wow, bro, yeah. Oh, poor Ben, huh? Poor Ben. Whatever happened to him, bro? Oh, my God. Yeah, no one's had a burrito out here, bro. Pastry chef. Oh yeah, teams from Chiang Mai. Oh, Chiang Mai. Oh, what a dump. Oh my god. Oh my god, Chiang Mai, bro. I mean, wow. I mean, what was I wonder it was maybe it was good at some point, bro. He's mad today. Yeah, everyone's mad today, bro. I'd be mad too, bro. I'd be mad too. I mean, Frank Battaglia is completely broke. Okay, he's completely broke. First of all, he lost millions of pesos when he tried to resell the land by the pier, and now he comes out and says, you know, I've been running. I'm doing condo. I'm renting out condos, and but did you see Doc M on his live stream yesterday? At the end of it, and the description it says, you know, I need help. Send me GCash, bro. I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean you need help, Frank? Aren't you like, you know? And then Doc Emmy says, Frank goes, you know, we were getting 5-6 on our money. No, what do you say? We were getting interest on our money from the peer purchase for 2.5 years. How many lies can we make up in a day, Frank? I mean, all of us that watch the show over the years just sit there and are amazed about your, you know, downward spiral. Of course, it's Bicaton. I mean, this thing is. I mean, when you're in Bicaton, Frank, and you know, you remember the days of, you know, you had a show and you had a phone, and you know, you lost your privileges. Oh my God! Yeah, that's right. The dog, the bounty hunter. That's right. There we go. What's going on, Sean Hannity in the chat? Sean Hannity, Little Roundhouse in Saratoga. Thank you for all the super chats earlier. You know, the shows. That's right. Dog, the bounty hunter is eagerly awaiting his return to Hawaii. Can you imagine the dog and his latest wife, bro? You know, trying to hunt down. You know, but Frank can't afford to go back to Hawaii, bro. He's not going. He's not going back where he had a $60,000 civil judgment. Besides, you know, I mean, Frank is so delusional. He actually thinks people get their money from civil judgments in the Philippines. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this money for sure. Yeah. But anyway, the dog, he's gonna make sure Frank pays his civil judgment. And I'm sure whoever financed, because you know somebody actually paid for the renters. You know, the renters filed suit on Frank. You know, a counter suit. The Frank suit in order to get the money back from the rental property for the deposit and everything, and lost income, lost revenue of rent. But somebody actually paid. Somebody hated Frank so much they actually paid the renters' entire legal expenses. And I'm sure that person will be paying for Dog the Bounty Hunter to, you know, go out and find Frank and get the $60,000 civil award. Imagine Frank, he's like in some shitty apartment in, you know, out the outskirts of Seattle, and the dog's there with his TV crew. Open it up, old man. Time to pay up. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure you got the worry. You kicked the guy off panel today that was agreed with him. That's right. Man, we're all excited about the opening of Keno Burgers. I know I may be overstating it, Doc, yeah, but Keno Burgers is going to be the place to be. I just think it's going to be the place to be, bro. Keno Burgers, bro. I don't know about all that, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, Kuya John, you know, a wannabe, just another wannabe. Listen, apparently we got some new people coming into the community. That's great, you know. I've been trying, you know, that's why I went out and talked to Organized Business Strategies, Organized Biggest Solutions. That's why I'm like, these guys that come up on my feed with 30 subscribers, I'm trying to reach out to them and like send a message and stuff, like to come over here. So I'm trying my best to try and reach out to these, try and bring new people in, you know, because we need new people, you know. That's why it's good Kev is doing the show again. So, you know, if he just keeps doing it, you know, with some consistency, then we could actually have a community-based show. I mean, that was me. It was me at one point, and then I got into it with Big E, and then everyone like told me to fuck off. But I don't have the energy to do that every day, bro. I mean, I just I have my own thing going, bro. I have my own thing going, bro. I can't be doing all that all the time. What's going on next, bro? MJ storage unit. Yeah, that's right. He had a storage unit idea. He's selling jewelry, bro. Oh yeah, the other thing, Frank. Do you hear Frank Battaglia actually say that he was working off the books for cash? Turning in aluminum cans for some fucking drunk in Hawaii. I mean, Frank Battaglia, who's getting his Social Security disability income, living in Hawaii in some crappy house with his drug addicted brother Al, actually was so desperate for extra funds that he actually was looking for aluminum cans out on the street. And he actually found some drunks that collected their cans, and then he took them and turned them in for like a fee. It's like, man, he got $100, so give me $5. Yeah. Frank was out there collecting fucking cans out there on Hilo, Hawaii. I mean, you were a fucking broke Hallie in Hilo, Frank, collecting aluminum cans on the fucking side of the road after you cleaned the fucking toilets in Seattle, bro, picking up them dirty condoms and that fucking nasty gay men's room, and then you went and picked up fucking cans in fucking Hilo for fucking refund money, and you had enough gall to talk about us. I mean, and our problems, bro. Especially me picking up, casino coupons and getting money and eating leftovers, steak leftovers that people left from the 5-star steak restaurant. I mean, and using up the condiments, bro. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. He did the best thing he could. Get off the internet, get off YouTube. Frank will never pay a civil judgment. He's never going to pay. Yeah, bro, this is the Philippines, bro. I mean, with Fazio case, I pled guilty to assault, and then Fazio filed civil case on me for pain and suffering and all this shit. My lawyer just looked at me and said, "You'll never pay that, bro. You're never going to pay that, bro." Civil case, bro. Come on. A civil case, bro. You think you're getting your money, bro, out here, bro? Come on, man. Oh my God! I saw the Russian guy the other day out here, bro. Up there at the restaurant or that place up there. Yeah, So anyway, I don't. Why am I doing a lot of lives out here? The good question. I'm not doing a lot of stuff out here because. Right, sir. I'm not doing a lot of lives out here because I don't know, man. It's just I'm not in the mood to do it, I guess. Or the other. I was down there. I was down there at. I was on there Friday night, bro. Friday night, but I'm very loud. You know what I mean? And so people get very agitated. And then on top of it, you got to find the right place for the internet for it to work. And then on top of it, all the data, all the phone data for Globe anyway, none of it works, bro. You can't get a signal down there to save your life, bro. You can't get a signal down there to save your life, bro. It's ridiculous. Vitali, yeah, Vitali. I don't know. It's not Vitali. You see, it's Vitali's mom, bro. Hot, bro. So what else is going on, bro? What's going on? That's about it, bro. So Apple's coming on Wednesday. And then Friday night, I'm going to try and take her down to Walking Street. We'll see how that goes. Maybe she bails on me and maybe she bails me. She's like, wow, I can work down here. But anyway, yeah, so that's about it for me, bro. That's all that's going on, you know. I got a big, you know, I'm supposed to go to the U.S. in June, bro. You know, it's something I really don't want to do is go to the U.S., bro. I mean, you know, I really don't, you know, why do I need to go to the U.S., you know? But I mean, kind of like have a situation where I need to go, bro, to the U.S., bro. It's not medical or anything. It's just like administrative stuff, you know, get stuff done there. And I had to go see some people, you know, so and then, so, you know, but it can end up traveling. I can end up being on the road all fucking summer, bro. And do I really want to do that now? I mean, you know, especially now that I'm bringing back Apple, bro, you know, because I really just need to spend time with Apple, bro. I mean, I need to park somewhere. That's why I'm going. That's why I'm going to Global BGC, bro. I'm gonna go to BGC and then try and find some place that's, you know, like 75,000 a month, or you know, maybe just go to Airbnb, bro. You know, but try and find someplace a little bit upscale and see what it's like there. Like, I already know what it's like there, bro. I already know what it's like there. It's gonna be boring, bro. It's gonna be boring, bro. It's a take me with $20. Visiting my number one fan. $20. Thank you very much. Mr. Dickman, 5 stars. Thank you, Mr. Dickman. Thank you very much. You'll be doing well, sir. I'm excited to see you in Bangkok in September, sir. I'll be there in September. I didn't forget about you, sir. You know, I'll be there for sure in September to see you. Look at this, Mr. Dickman. I got a Noggles burrito. This burrito from Noggles here. Remember Noggles in the 80s? Being from the IE, you got some refried bean and some potatoes, sir. Look at that. Pretty good, sir. Pretty good. Look at that. Look at there. Yeah. Mr. Dittman, thank you very much again. Thank you for meeting up there at Soy 4 Hooters. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And Nana Plaza. Anyway, not much is going on, sir. Apple is coming back on Wednesday. And then we're gonna go to Manila and stay in some Airbnbs and see if we can find one we like. You know, because you know, walking around with Apple all over the Uptown Mall and doing this and doing that, you know, it could potentially be a game changer. It could be a game changer. And then plus I can work on my diet and everything, bro. You know, work on my diet. You know, I want to get to the old dog, Paul the old dog, you know, where I'm eating a beautiful, 5-star steak every day with vegetables, and, you know, and then I have my beautiful wife, and then she's bringing in all her friends all the time, you know, to hang out with. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that, Mr. But thank you very much, Mr. Dimon. I appreciate it. Thanks for the $20, man. I appreciate it. Whoop, whoop. Thank you very much. That's about it, man. You know, so no. She went to massage. Miss Dimon, Apple went to massage school. I guess that's the one thing I forgot is that she went to massage school from the time our relationship ended till she's coming back. So she went to massage school, Miss Dimon. So now I'm getting a massage every night. I was getting a massage before, but now after she went to massage school, I'm getting a real massage. You know, a massage trained massage, one night back and one night feet, bro. So I'm just winning out here, Mr. Damon. I'm winning out here. I'm having fun, you know. I put $200 on the Knicks game. I won $200, or a little bit less than that. I put $200 on the Knicks. Winning game 6 by the spread. What was it, -3? And I got -3. So I won money on that game last night, Friday night in New York, and then. Otherwise, I've been doing. I lost yesterday at the casino, sir, but I went on the bet. But yeah, sir, I'm doing good. Otherwise, sir, you know, just trying to have fun out here, keep my budget in check, and then I just need to get Apple and you know, and hang out a little bit, and then get her that boob job. You know, boob job, nose job. It'll be 300,000 pesos, and then she's gonna be looking super duper hot. Everyone says don't do it because every dude is just gonna fall apart, bro. I mean, the Filipinos already fall apart, Mr. Dickman. I mean, when we're together, and I can't even get a drink served, Mr. Dickman. I mean the people at the bar, the people that serve the drinks, when we go out and try to get service, people, especially Filipino men, are so enraged that I'm with this hot girl. They're so enraged that they can't even function. They can't even do their service, bro. That's how bad it is. And once she gets her boob job, bro, I mean, woo. But Mr. Dickman, you spent your whole life in Southern California. When you have a girl that's in her 30s, you know, she needs to get a boob job, right? I mean, every girl in Southern California, once they hit 30, gets a boob job, or even in their 20s, if they have a small rack, they get a boob job. It's standard procedure, right, Mr. Dickman? Yes, it is. ROI. ROI. Hey, listen, man, you spend a month with it. Listen, you know, during the whole Barry Jordan saga, we when we got into that room, we spent like 3-4 months there, bro. We saved so much money, bro. We saved so much money. Just over the 4 months, we just hung out there in the room, bro. We go hang out with Revis, like we go to the club, tipsy, and go see Revis every other week, or we go hang out. We go there and meet up, go to social or whatever. But we saved so much money over the 4 months, bro, that it'll be no problem saving up $300,000 for the boob job, bro. Very easy, bro. Very easy. And she deserves it. I mean, she deserves it, bro. Because, you know, nothing's gonna happen with me, right? I mean, no one's, just because I paid for a house or whatever, I'm not gonna lose it because I'm doing all the right decisions. It's only 300,000, bro. What's a big deal, bro? What? Yeah, I've been there, bro, but I didn't see that. Like 500. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Again, go to True Social. Donald John Trump's True Social. Saturday night, he put out the Clinton death list. Of course, I was on the Clinton death list. 2016. I went to the teams. 1996. 1996, I was a delegate for the Democrat National Convention in Chicago at the United Center. So I was a delegate. I worked for the DNC. I went to this classified school where we did political stuff. But anyway, I saw Hillary Clinton take a mic and throw it at a cameraman. Hit him in the face. She goes, she at the end of the interview, like, "Hi, this is Hillary. I'll be there real quick. See you real quick." And at the end of the interview, she's like, "Take this fucking mic!" And she takes the mic and throws it at the camera guy, hits him in the face. And I was right there. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get this bitch for that. I'm gonna get this bitch." And then 20 years later, at the Teamsters Hall in Las Vegas, I did Bill Clinton's a rapist. Media's covering up Infowars.com. I got $5,000 from Alex Jones, but I ended up on the Clinton death list. Federal agents in front of other federal agents, Metro Police, you name it was there. I just said, we're killing you. Period. We're gonna kill you. Nothing you can do about it. And so it took 4 days to get off the list. But anyway, go check it out tonight on, or you go to zeroheads.com. Zeroheads.com in the top liner right now. It goes through at the bottom of that story at zeroheads.com. It goes through all the tree of everyone that was killed. So that motherfucker is real. Anyway, say loud, motherfuckers. And have a great day. Thanks again for all the support, man. I love y'all.